All right, we saw these tuples. They worked, but they're hard to use, right? Like, we need to know what order these items are put in there. And the only way to know, really, is to go down here and actually look what the return type is. All right, so let's do something better. Let's go over here and start with our collections module. And when we import collections, in there is a type called named tuples. And we can create whatever named tuple we want. And it will be the tuple that knows how weather reports look. So I'll call this a weather report. You just make this part up. We'll say this weather report is a collections.named tuple, and its name is going to be this. And then the next item that we put in here is actually a comma-separated list of the names of the values. So let's say it's going to have a condition, it's going to have a temp, it's going to have a scale, Celsius or Fahrenheit, and it's going to have a location. All right, now this weather report actually defines a type, and we can create instances of this type down here. So we go back down to this get weather report, and let's say, okay, that was cool. That sort of worked, but it was not the best. And so here we can say report equals, and we'll just create a weather report, and in here we'll pass the values. If we have the values exactly the same order that they're listed above, we could just copy them in like this. All right, so maybe I remembered that right. I could go like so, but there's a little safer way to do this so it's more obvious. And this is using keyword parameters. So I can say the condition, or the cond, equals the condition, and that the temp equals temp, the scale, I guess I didn't do a great job choosing different names, did I? The location equals the loc. So now we've got a report, and we're going to return that report. So if I run this code again, I will probably get different output because of the order, but we'll see that these are compatible with standard tuples. So if I run this again, great, we still get the same meaningless report. But now that we have named tuples, we're in a much better place. Let's go fix this. Up here, we wanted to print out this data, and we're using these indexes, and we still can, but check this out. If we go dot, we now have a temperature, a condition, a location, and a scale. PyCharm knows that named tuples are special, and it actually looks in here to help us get some IntelliSense. But regardless of PyCharm, Python will let us say things like dot location. So the temperature in the location is temp. Let's see, my little message doesn't make a lot of sense here. Let's put temp and then scale. So dot scale. And finally, we'll put condition here like sunny or rainy or so on. All right, so we're going to our get weather from HTML. We're instantiating one of these named tuples, and we're passing it back, grabbing it in the report variable, and then because it's a named tuple, we can work with, well, the names. Let's try this. Oh, that is beautiful. The temp in Portland, Oregon is 8.6 degrees Celsius and mostly cloudy. All right, so that pretty much wraps up our weather app. Let's come back and look at this tuple concept a little deeper. It's one of our core concepts.